Mike Bartlett has written a play about King Charles III. Of course, an English king, Charles III, does not exist. Should Elizabeth II ever consent to die, King Charles III will exist, as Charles the Prince of Wales becomes King Charles III. Bartlett has written a future history play, and in good Shakespearean fashion, he's written it in blank verse, though you'd rarely notice that in the well-spoken St. Louis Shakespeare production. Bartlett has built his play around the last remaining legislative power that the English monarch retains. After Parliament has passed a bill in both houses, the bill becomes a law when the Royal Majesty signs it. And no royal person has failed to sign a bill. But what if a royal person did refuse to sign a bill? What happens then? That's what Bartlett's play is about. As the play begins, the royal family have attended the funeral ceremonies for Elizabeth II. A brief confession, because what I thought was an 8 o'clock curtain was a 7:30 curtain, I missed a small part of this. But soon, Charles is meeting with Kristen Evans, his prime minister. She presents him with a bill that has passed Parliament. It would impose some restrictions on the freedom of the press. The play was written in 2014 when the press had recently suffered scandals about tapping cell phones and other invasions of privacy. Charles feels that the bill goes too far in restricting press freedom, that the press would be hampered in exposing graft and corruption in the government. He refuses to sign it. He suggests some modifications. The Prime Minister refuses. The leader of the opposition, though she dislikes the bill, also insists that the King must sign. In the unwritten British Constitution, the King's action, or refusal to act, creates a constitutional crisis, with demonstrations breaking out, mostly in opposition to the King. All those people we read about in the tabloids get involved. Charles's wife, Camilla, Prince William, his wife Catherine, Prince Harry, at this time still unmarried, though involved with a young woman of mixed race in the St. Louis production who has secrets in her own history. Even the ghost of Princess Diana shows up. William's wife Kate supplies the brains and the determination behind the maneuvering to save the monarchy, and Lexi Baker turned in a very strong performance as Kate. Michael Bouchard's William found the courage to follow his wife's advice. Colin Nichols' Charles was firm, if quiet, in his convictions and touching in the final moments. Donna Postal provided strong support for him as his wife Camilla. Jeremy Goldmeyer played a wide emotional range as the Prince Harry we knew then, if not now, and Brittany Henry was appealing as the commoner he loved. Both Andrew Harkins, the Prime Minister, and Patience Davis, the leader of the opposition, made convincing, seasoned politicians. As the royal family's press advisor, Dustin Allison scored points from his partly outsider position. Hannah Pauloon, Michael B. Perkins, William Pendergast, and Jeff Lovell took on multiple roles, sometimes a little confusingly. Director Donna Northcutt kept firm control of a complex production, assisted by S.H. Boygan's scenic design, Jamie Zayas' lighting design, Michelle Friedman-Seiler's costumes, Robin Weatherall's sound, and Amanda Handel's properties. I wouldn't have minded a little more fire in this production of a fascinating play.
I enjoyed it less than you did, but we saw it different weeks, so maybe that's the reason.
I don't know. Maybe they picked it up some, yeah.